Keyframes on the track.
Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to be doing exactly what I just showed you on screen. So let's start a new composition and let's do a normal HD TV 1080. And let's go ahead and click on our text tool. And you're gonna type in whatever you want. I'm gonna type in flow. And you wanna Control Alt Home to center the anchor point, and then you wanna align it to the middle of the composition. Alright, so now you wanna right click on the text and go to Create Shapes from Text. Okay. And we're gonna add a trim path to this flow outlines shape layer. So go to Add and go down to Trim Paths. Alright, now what we're gonna do is go to our rectangle tool or shape tool so we can pull up the settings, and we're gonna add a stroke but no fill. Make sure it says Tool Create Shape. Stroke with no fill. And let's make it a little thicker. Alright. And I'm going to change my color to a yellow. I already have my colors. You can copy the same exact colors if you want, but these are the colors I'm using. Alright, now we want to set some keyframes to make our animation. So click on your start and end, and you want to keyframe both of them at 100%. Go to about 2 seconds and keyframe them and make both of them 0. So let's change both of the values to 0. And we're going to move the start keyframe about 15 seconds in so we can have our animation. This is what it should look like. So just like that. All right. And now we want to select all and easy ease the keyframes. This makes it a little smoother. You want to edit your speed graph. Make sure it says speed graph. And make the influence look just about the same as mine. Okay, that's what you should be looking at on your screen. And we want to duplicate this layer twice and offset both of them by 5 frames. You can press page down or page up to move over 1 frame. Offset them 5 frames each and change the color of each one. Again, you can copy the same colors I have, or you can just create your own. Beautiful. Okay, so our next thing is we are going to add new, and you can do shape layer, but I just did solid here and then changed it to a shape layer. But just add a solid, and you want to pre-compose it, and let's just call it fill. And you can delete it and then create a new shape layer. Alright, so let's change this. Make sure it has Tool Create Shape, and let's change it from stroke to fill only. So no stroke, just a fill. Okay, and we're gonna draw 3 rectangles. The first 2 are gonna be about the same size, so about this size. And make sure there's no gaps in between. So let's go ahead and draw 2. They can overlap, but just no spaces. And then the last one's gonna be bigger than both of those. Alright, that looks good. So let's go ahead and change the colors to the same colors we had before. So those first 3 colors, I'm just gonna type in the same color. if I'm ever going too fast, you can just rewind the video or pause the video, because I'm sure you would, but you do not have to go as quick as I am. Alright, so now that we got all that together, we are going to go ahead and add our effects and presets, and we're going to add a turbulent, or a warp, excuse me. We're going to add a warp. So add a warp, and first I changed it to wave, but then I want to change it to twist. So don't change it to wave, change it to twist. Alright, let's go back to our main composition. And we're going to make keyframes for the position. So first is alpha matte this, alpha matte, and we want it to come from below the text. So press P, and then this is where you want it to be, about 1 second in. You could always make it go faster by bringing the keyframe closer. And it's gonna start below the text. So let's see how that looks. And we want that to come up a lot higher. So let's bring this down and then easy ease this, make it look better. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's move this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so if you want it to go slower, I want it to be a little smoother, so I'm gonna move it back to about 115. And that's looking pretty good. Alright, so now let's go to our speed graph and let's go ahead and move that. Make it look just about right there. Add some smoothness. And this is about what you should be looking at. Press home to go back. And that's looking pretty good. So our next part is we want to add in a stroke. So you want to click this layer and you want to duplicate it. And type in turbulent displace. I already have it typed in because I had to go behind the scenes and do it, but type in turbulent displace, add that on, and you want to turn off the visibility for the rest of your layers. Press U to bring up all the keyframes, and you want to delete all the keyframes. Go to the beginning of this layer, and let's put both of them on 0. And let's move in about 5 frames. Keyframe the end. So it's gonna start from 0 to whichever one you want. So if you want about 9%, that'll make it a little longer, 10% even longer, etc, etc. So if you want it to be smaller, do less of a percentage. Bigger, more percentage. And I'm liking this. This should work. So you want to move over 1 more frame, and you want to start the start keyframe, move over about 5 frames, and put the same exact number so you can see how this is gonna look. Alright, let's select them all and F9, easy ease. And let's see what it looks like so far. and we can't see it, so let's hold shift and press S to bring up our scale. Hold on. Yep. And we're gonna bring it to where we can see the text over. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, there we go. And that looks, oh, let's make it a little smaller. And let's adjust these turbulent settings. Alright, and let's select all these keyframes, and now let's go into our speed editor and let's edit this one to about 68% influence. Ooh, that looks pretty nice so far. Alright, so this is what you should be looking at. And this is just about the finished product. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a background. So let's go ahead and right click, new, solid. And you wanna just put BG for background. And let's see, put whatever color you like, but I think I'm gonna go with a blue. Let's see how that looks. Bring it underneath all the layers. And let's change this color. I don't like the way that looks. Okay, I like that green. All right, and that is just about your finished product. If you do have any questions or comments, just leave it in the comments. I will answer. I will do my best to help you. If you have any issues, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Peace.